Hello folks, this is Colin from Heaven Skies Images. Today is March 1st, 2026, 12:09. Today we're hitting the road solo. I'm going on a 2-week business trip to Rhode Island. So please be patient. We're going to do a little blog here and there. We may go to Newport, we may go to Providence. I'm not sure, but stay tuned. I want to thank you for all my subscribers, for everybody who looks. We gained 2 more. We got about to 152. Yeah, I know. Again, like I said, I do this for fun, being informative for people. But we're going to go up there, see how Rhode Island is. Going to make a stop at Bridgeport, Connecticut, and possibly Mystic. Have to see, because I don't know what the snow situation is there. About what, last week they got like 40 inches of snow, and I've been watching YouTube, the news up there from Providence, and they're still digging out. But that won't be until next weekend. So anyhow, I love you guys. We'll see you soon. I'm saying so long to the family. We're headed up to Rhode Island, and want you to come along and watch for an unboxing. We're going to do a body cam, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Okay, so here we are. We're by Bridgeport. This used to be the Bluefish baseball park. Now they turn it into an amphitheater, and there's a hockey arena over there. So we're just gonna take a quick ride around. This is where the visiting team used to come in, right there. And the ticket office. So here, there is a Bridgeport Bluefish ticket office. Right there, you would enter to go to the main office. People would walk up these stairs. I don't know what they did to the field, so let's take a look. It's a long way up. I think one of the reasons why the team never did any good was the stairs. But anyhow, they used to be part of a league called the Atlantic League. They were the the stadium was one of the original founders. I think it was back in 1997, 98. Well, I'll give you, all right, so here is what the inside looks like. So, looks like they added the tarp. The roof. That used to be third base. To the left, here was the gift shop. The press box is still there. Suites. Yeah. Interesting. Like I said, that was the ticket office. Okay, here we go. 1998. So 1998 was when the Atlantic League was created. I think it was like 4 teams. And they all played here. I know it was the North Bears. And then in 1999, they played up in Skylands Park where the New York Penn League Cardinals played. And then they moved to Newark the following year. But Rick Cerrone, Tom Sentner, and Califer all drove that Newark Bears team down because they didn't like him because it was Newark. They still kept the name Harbor Yards. This was, I believe, stands, picnic area. And, it looks like they did some improvements. But anyhow, the Bridgeport Bluefish played here. They had an all-star game. We came. I worked in the league, the Bridgeport. And I did some photography here. I worked with the Bears, the Cardinals, and some other teams around. Over here is where The New York Islanders, Bridgeport Islanders team plays here at Harbor Yards. They're rumored to be leaving this year. They're part of the AHL, same league that the Phantoms play in. They're actually in the same division. Never saw a game here, but there's still a few more chances to see a game. And for a note, for the Nork Bears, I came up the next day, but it was rumored that Jose Canseco, when he played with the Bears, hit a home run that hit off the side of this building. Now, from home plate to hit off the side of the building, which here's the outfield wall, is a long way. And that guy was a monster. He had muscles out the wazoo. So with that in mind, what was it? The year has Jose Canseco, Ozzie Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Jim Leyritz, and I believe, oh God, he passed away now. Here's a picture with the Reds. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I liked him, he was a nice guy. So with that in mind, this is the Bridgeport team. Let's see what it looks like inside. Yeah, bigger arena than the Phantoms that we were at last night. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so you know, it's a Sunday. 25 seasons. So I guess in the state of Connecticut, they have a sports book you can go and gamble. Interesting. Yeah, this was the place to see the Atlantic League. So I'll give you some more stories on the Atlantic League. I really like that league. Been working for the Bears. So if you ever come just to see a concert or hang out, here's the streets. Just type in Harbor Park in your GPS, Google Maps, Wires, WAS, whatever you call it, and it'll take you here. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call. So anyhow, where were we? Oh yeah, we're at Mystic. Oh, they just closed. The Ever Light. I remember this. I don't see no anchor. Oh wow, they got a new museum. Here we are, the street. A lot of traffic on Sunday. People are coming and going. I'm gonna have to take the family back here one day. All right, nobody's coming, so we're gonna cross. This might be a destination with everybody. North entrance. Yeah, they change things around a lot. Did they remove the anchor? Looks like an office building. People from Rhode Island. It's a ballroom. Wow. So the lake here, a little bit frozen. A little bit. Surprised they didn't pull the boat out of the ocean, the lake. Really nice. Beautiful sunset. This might be the last stop before I get to my hotel. Of course, nothing's going on. This is all new. We're going to try to find out where the anchor is. So, the dealio is, I went inside, spoke to two really nice people. The one gentleman who opens the door, the bellhop, and the lady behind the counter. She was young, but she had to talk to somebody who was there. They say the anchor is at the seaport down a little way. But folks, if you get this far in the video, because I remember parking here and walking right here and the anchor used to be there. And the gentleman at the door hasn't been around here enough, so I don't know when this changed. So they said he didn't know anything about the anchor. The young lady went behind the counter and talked to somebody. They said the anchor, there's like 3 anchors. But I'm very upset because that anchor has been an icon since the 40s, or maybe not the 50s, where people had their picture taken, my family, my mom and my brothers, me, my wife, and her son. I wanted to come get a picture with my kids. But, you know, problem is, you know, change is rough sometimes. People in my town who are retired, you know, they wish they can keep the town the same way it is, but they don't understand progress. Things are always going to change. And with change, it could be good, it could be bad, I don't know. But is it a capitalistic thing? I'm going to say, yeah, it makes things better for people. But I'm upset, man. I'm going to try to find that anchor before I head on back on the road. So let's drive down a little ways and see what happens. Okay, good news, viewers. I found the anchor. She was right. I came to the wrong spot. Mystic Seaport Museum. That anchor over there, it's coming, is an icon. Many of people who drove through here just to get a picture taken. There's that big anchor. A tugboat. Here's a fun fact. My dad worked on the tugboat back in the 40s, 50s in Staten Island, New York. It was called McAllister, and they went on strike. They brought a whole bunch of scabs up from North Carolina. They broke the union. He loved that job. He was away for weeks. It was tough. But with that, he ended up as a security guard with Telrate at the Dow Jones in Jersey City. Okay, tugboat. Kingston 2 in 1937. Groton, Connecticut. Was among the earliest all-welded vessels built in 1937 to train apprentices welders before they qualified to work on the Navy submarines. Oh, wow. It was made of scrap steel and finished for 4 months at a cost of $15,000. So, I'm going to leave this here. If you want to pause the video, read that, go right ahead. There it is, Kingston 2. That's the parking lot I was thinking about. Okay, I might be the first YouTuber of the blog that he was incorrect and had his wrong parking lot. For some reason, this doesn't look like the right anchor, but I believe it is. Again, it's been many years. God, hon, what do you think? It's been almost 20 years since we've been here. Here it is. The anchor. Okay, was it worth it for me to get snow on my shoe? Probably yes, I'm going to say. Well, here it is. Mystic Seaport. Sorry for the sun. Looks like the ice is starting to defrost on this side. Forgive the sun. I'm going to just move it a little bit faster. But here it is. And that's the anchor with the boat. My life is complete. So I just checked in, brought all my stuff up. Little mini fridge, microwave, nice bucket. Here for 2 weeks. Hotel at Marriott. There's the bed, TikTok coat. Did a little video on that. Toilet, shower, not bad. Me, TikTok shirt. Hang my clothes up. Let's see what we got here. Here's the view of the parking lot. A lot of snow up here still. Full moon. Well, anyhow, folks, it's been a long ride, 6 hours. I hope you enjoyed this video. Probably posted it, a couple days, when I get some downtime. But I wanted to welcome the 2 new subscribers. We're up to 152. With that in mind, again, we are I am well, with my family. We're all a family-friendly channel. You know, I like to do content, positive content. Try to do positive content. You know, too much negativity in the world. I do a little bit of mixture. So whenever I get the chance, like I said, up here I'm on a business trip. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I understand if this isn't for you, but tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Like I said, I'm not an everyday content creator. With this in mind, I apologize again. I don't put in a lot of videos out there because I'm busy working. And it's tough sometimes, but I do enjoy doing this. But anyhow, folks, God bless. Welcome new subscribers. Thank you for the ones that have been around for a while. If you like the content you see, hit that bell for future notifications and give it a big thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next vlog in a couple of days. We're going to check around and see what's going on up here in Providence. Oh, not Providence, yeah, Rhode Island up here. And see where the wind takes us. God bless and have a good night. It's over.